This week,
Water polo sends off their seniors.
Environmental Club celebrates Earth Day.
Key Club saves hundreds of lives.
All you need to know about graduation.
And we welcome freshmen to the upper campus.
All of that and more on the Warrior Weekly. What's good, Warriors? Good morning and welcome to this week's edition of the Warrior Weekly presented by Warrior Student Media. My name is Rayan Ahmed.
And I'm TJ Hawes. This week and next week, Warrior Student Media is celebrating our seniors in each episode.
This week, MCHS saves the earth, donates blood for a good cause, and gives freshmen a sneak peek into the upper campus life.
But first, varsity water polo, with one of the most tight-knit teams in the school, send off their seniors this past week on their senior night. Warrior Student Media has the story.
On April 20th, the water polo team celebrated their seniors with their annual senior night game. The Warriors came up short against Hersey with the final score being 7-10, but even with the loss, the team made one of the best runs in recent program history. Senior Braden Dewfield and senior Braden Cohan explain what makes the team so special to them.
Just the overall team atmosphere. Like, if you ask any of the people that are on the team that played other high school sports, like Cohan, he'll say like it's just a much tighter team than all the rest. Really just become kind of a family. Just like Cohan, he just would have been some other dude, but now he's like one of my best friends.
They make it really easy to be part of the team, and they make practice fun. They make everything outside of practice fun.
Having a successful season has created tons of great moments and memories. Water polo coach Elizabeth Goy discussed what made the season so memorable.
There's a lot. This team is amazing and I love being a part of it. And so there's so many things, we have great pasta parties and just joking around and just at practice. I love all of it. But I really have to say that I am most proud of and really reflect on the first tournament we had that we won. We placed first place for the tournament. And so it was just really exciting to see how their hard work and, determination, all of that just paid off and just came together for them, and they had a really good moment.
This season's success has created optimism for the team's future for years to come. Cohan and Dewfield expand on what they hope for the next coming seasons of water polo.
It grows the sport and it stays the program, and I hope we keep on getting better and win some tournaments.
I hope the team stays as tight as it is, and we kind of keep building as we have, because every year, over my 4 years, we've gotten better as a team. This year, we've had one of our best years since 2016, 2017.
With the season coming to an end, we want to thank the seniors for their hard work and dedication to the team. Best of luck for the rest of the season. MCHS believes in all of you. Reporting for the Warrior Weekly were Caden Bunting, Tyler Houston, Dennis Turkan, and Jack Lulo.
Hi, I'm Jasmine Carvalho.
And I'm Lauren Curtin.
Next, Environmental Club celebrates Earth Day each and every year by selling saplings during lunch periods.
Warrior Student Media dives deep into the ground to see the impact these plants plant into the community.
On Friday, April 21st, Environmental Club was raising awareness for Earth Day.
So Earth Day is an event that's been around since the 70s, and it's really just a day to remember how important is and how really we wouldn't be here if we didn't take care of it. So
during all lunch periods, the Environmental Club was letting students try a mini game with questions for a chance to get a tree.
So with the tree saplings, we were sort of extending on, we get them from an organization called Living Lands and Waters, and they have this Million Trees project. So they donate a bunch of trees every year in their goal to ultimately have 1 million trees planted. And so we wanted to sort of help them extend their reach and also give high schoolers the opportunity to be involved in something like that that's a little bit bigger than themselves.
Earth Day is a day when we show our appreciation for Earth. The reason we celebrate Earth Day is that we often forget about how important protecting our planet can be.
I think we celebrate Earth Day to be a reminder how important our planet is, because oftentimes we can just forget about that. I mean, every day we should be doing what we do on Earth Day, but sometimes it's easy to just forget about what Earth really is to us?
Well, I think it just goes back to, that this is our home and we have to live in it, and future generations will have to live in it too. So I think the more importance and the more celebration that we put towards something as simple as our Earth, the better that we will be.
Environmental Club will continue to grow a more informed MCHS community. Reporting for the Warrior Weekly, we are Travis Coquinos, Elena Noel, Tyson Gordillo, Ryan Ahmed, Jackie Quintanel.
Hi, I'm Brian Waykizer. Now, Key Club is known for their volunteerism and their changes that they make in our community.
Each year, this culminates in a blood drive where each donation saves 3 lives.
This week at MCHS, the National Blood Drive visits and gives our students the opportunities to donate blood to support those who are less fortunate. Ms. Emma Teal expresses her devotion to the cause.
I have been the advisor of Key Club for 20 years, and my very first blood drive that I was the advisor of was the one literally a week after 9/11 happened. And we've had 2 or 3 a year ever since then. I think it is very important for students to start donating when they're in high school, as studies have shown that if you start donating when you're a student or younger, that you will be more likely to continue to donate blood throughout your life, and you can help out 3 people with each blood donation. And so I think it's good to have students gain empathy, and you never know, you might be the one that needs blood later on, and it's good to have that good karma in your life to have already donated.
The blood drive gathered a lot of attention, and many students stopped by to participate in the cause. Junior Ferris Walusenby shares what he believes is important about donating blood.
Within hospitals, there's a blood shortage, so they need blood constantly. And the reason why people should donate is you don't lose blood, you always gain it back, so it's always a plus for you and plus for the people.
For the freshmen, sophomores, and juniors, the blood drive is an ongoing opportunity to get involved and help those in their times of need.
I would donate my blood again, and I plan on doing it next year. If you can help out in any way, I think you should.
Thank you, Marina, and everyone who participated in this year's blood drive. We hope you will continue to spread the word and support the cause. Reporting for the Warrior Weekly were Danny Carr, Juliana Reese, Bella Navarro, and Bryce Rothfeld.
Hi, I'm Heather Nabrowski.
Next, seniors, graduation will be here before you know it.
Warrior Student Media unpacks the ins and outs of the most emotional event of the year.
Time is flying fast, Warriors. As May 20th approaches, seniors are preparing to graduate and have their final send-off from MCHS. We get the inside scoop of all that's to come from some notable figures around the school.
Assuming that the weather cooperates, the day before, so Friday the May 19th is the graduation practice at McCracken Field. We meet prior at the freshman campus, and then we'll go over for that. And then the ceremony is the next day. In the event of inclement weather, administration will decide the Wednesday prior, so a couple days before the event, if there's any kind of bad weather in the forecast. If so, then the practices will be indoors, and there will be 2 different sessions of it, as well as the ceremony itself.
MCHS's beloved science teacher, Mr. Levon, has been chosen by the senior class to read names at this year's graduation alongside counselors and teachers alike. He's honored to have the opportunity and gives a little more insight on his upcoming duties.
I already told Mr. Eiserman I know I'm going to screw up a couple of names, so I hope people are very tolerant and forgiving on that day. I know it's a big day and for seniors, but I'm very privileged and honored that the senior class actually voted for me to do this. So that for me, it kind of overwhelms me. But like I said, I know it's going to be a great day, but it's a little anxiety. But that's okay. I'll get over it. Just like teaching.
If you're worried about not having enough tickets for your friends and family members at graduation, don't be. Dr. P has all the info on some recurring student questions.
So all students are going to get 5 tickets, right? And they get those at practice the day before graduation. If they do need extra tickets, they can always email Ms. Nelson here in the front office. She's my administrative assistant, and they put on a list if they need extras. Usually we say you can request up to 2 extras, and those are usually granted. So whether you're going to college or not, whether you're going straight into work, whether you're going to take what is typically called a gap year, and you're going to be fine too. So no matter what, it's all going to work out, I promise.
If you have any other questions about graduation, feel free to reach out to your counselors for more information. Congrats to the 2023 senior class. We wish you all the best in your future endeavors. Reporting for the Warrior Weekly were Lauren Curtin, Jasmine Carballo, and Grace Mueller. Have a great week, Warriors.
If you have any questions, please email your counselor.
Finally, the freshmen have been itching to make it over to the upper campus all year long, only getting peeks during pep rallies.
This past week, freshmen spent half of the day touring the school and becoming familiar with the ways of the UC, thanks to Leadership in Action.
MCHS's freshmen have not had a traditional transition into high school. The sneak peek allows the freshmen to come into the school before they arrive next year. Senior Mackenzie Owens talks about how this will help them adapt into high school life.
I think ultimately at the beginning they'll be a little scared and stressed out, and because it's obviously a change, and change is a big thing. And since they're going to be like in school with 18-year-olds and people their age, it's completely different from what they're at now, and I feel honestly that the freshmen will thrive.
Senior DJ Masurik and freshman Frankie Damaso explain how they feel the separate campuses separate the school spirit.
They are part of the school, some part, but now 500 of them are on the other side of town, and they don't have access to the pep rallies easily for us, or like the weight room. They have way less weight room than us. That's important because I don't go through weights. But also they just don't have a connection to the upperclassmen. So sophomores have their juniors and seniors to look up to. Freshmen don't have any of that. They don't have their teachers and their sisters and brothers, and that's all they have. They don't have no connection to the school really, and they're just kind of on their own in a different island basically.
Right now, yeah, but the pep rallies kind of help with that, because every couple months we all get together. I think it's going to be a pretty smooth transition with all the counselors and all the help they give us.
Freshman Ethan Cowgill expresses how having an older sibling at the same campus will benefit him.
I think it'll go pretty good because my brother is an upperclassman, and maybe he'll protect me when the seniors try to bully me.
The sneak peek gives freshmen a chance to experience the upper campus, a place they'll be calling home for the next 3 years. Be sure to give them a warm welcome once they arrive next school year. Reporting for the Warrior Weekly were Ari Juarez, TJ Hawes, Matthew Colino, and Matthew Woods.
That's all for today's show. Be sure to follow the Warrior Weekly on all social media platforms, including Twitter, Insta, and TikTok.
For TJ Hawes and all of Warriors student media, my name is Ryan Ahmed. Have a great week, Warriors.